we're better. But if you don't know by now, your girl is 21 years old. I turned 21 on April 16th. You'll either see like a vlog of my birthday before this or after this. It was a great time, even though I was in quarantine. My quarantine buddies and my roommates really made it special, so I'm really appreciative for them. And today's video is gonna be 21 things that I learned before 21. So the first thing that I learned, or like wish I would have known or realized, is that it's okay to have a big heart, but I needed to learn how to protect it. I let certain people into my lives that literally had no place being there, no reason for being there, you know, without considering how I would feel about it in the end. I was really open and welcoming to certain people that didn't deserve me or my heart or my mind. So that's probably a really big lesson that I've learned, is that it's okay to have a big heart, but Jada, you need to learn how to protect it. The second thing that I've learned is that, I'm sorry to curse, but like, I'm 21. Shit be temporary, literally. Stuff is so temporary. There would be so many times where I would think that like the world is ending or my entire life was like coming to an end, and I wouldn't necessarily know like how to go about it, just because like it seemed like the weight of the situation was so big that it would never go away. But everything is so temporary. Like, for example, girls in high school that didn't used to like me, or that used to bully me, or that used to like just make my overall high school experience a really bad time. At the time in high school, I really sat there and let them. And then as soon as I graduated, y'all, like I kid you not, as soon as I walked across the stage, none of it mattered anymore. So like all of those things are so freaking temporary. And so that kind of brings me to my third point, is that high school bullies don't matter. And that's a lesson that I've learned. And I wish I would have like thought about this more in high school, but like bullies in high school do not matter at all. And my friend Ivy used to always say this. She'd be like, I won't know you in 5 years anyway. And I would hear her say it and I'd be like, okay, blah. But literally, I don't know some of these people, and I don't even talk to some of these people. And I like look back and I see how certain people that I went to high school with are doing it. I'm like, I let you sit here and bring me down? You? Come on, Jada, like, shit be temporary, and high school bullies don't matter. Another thing that I've learned is to save my money, or another lesson that I wish I would have known, I wish I would have taken into consideration a little bit more, was to save my money and stop impulse buying. I'm such an impulse buyer, and like there'll be times where I'm sad and I'll literally go to every single TJ Maxx just to see like what this TJ Maxx had, what that TJ Maxx had, trying to figure out like what I wanted to buy from here. Like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods, those are my guilty pleasures when like something's going on. And so I needed to teach myself that I need to stop impulse buying and I need to save, because one day all that money that I'm spending, I'm literally gonna need for something. And if I put money to the side, then I won't have to like struggle to come up with certain things, or I won't have to like stress about money. Literally saving a little bit a day goes a long way. This obviously isn't sponsored, but there's this app that I now use. It's called Capital. It's a saving app, and so essentially like you set up a goal and you put money, it connects to your bank account, and for whatever money you spend, it goes towards your goal. So for example, you can set up different like rules. You have guilty pleasures, you have roundup, and like other things like that. My guilty pleasure is like I said, TJ Maxx, but mainly it's Chick-fil-A. If y'all know me from my vlogs, you know that I be at Chick-fil-A all the time. So anytime that I go to Chick-fil-A, the app will take out, let's say like I said however much, the app will take out $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, however much I want it to, and it'll go towards a certain savings goal. So if my goal is like, if I want to save $500 for vacation, like $1,000 for vacation, I can set it up so that anytime I spend money at Chick-fil-A, whatever my rule is, it'll go towards that goal. Or if I spend like $1.25 somewhere, it'll round up that 75 cents and put it in whatever other goal that I have. So that's a really cool app that I have been using. And yeah, and also like a thing that my mom tried to get me to do is just saving a certain amount a day. So like one day I'll save $1, next day I'll save 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and like the list just continues. So just saving. And even if it's like you're saving $1 a day, there are 365 days in a year. If you save $1 a day, you'll have $365 at the end of the year, you know? So just like saving my money and stop impulse buying, because half of the stuff that I would be buying, I would soon come to the understanding that I didn't even need a lot of the shit that I was buying. So save my money and stop impulse buying. Another lesson that I've learned is that I need to be appreciative of what I have today, because if I'm not, I'll never be content with the things that I get. I feel like that's a really big lesson for just anybody, is to appreciate the things that are in front of you. That way, when you have more things and whatever, you can really be appreciative of like the good that's to come. So almost a year ago, I bought my first car, and I was very, very appreciative of that, because for a very long time I didn't have one and a lot of people around me did. And so I've just taught myself to appreciate every single thing. So even when I didn't have a car, I appreciated the fact that I had transportation, or I had people that could take me here, or that I had mobile legs to like allow me to go somewhere, and that I didn't necessarily need a car because I had other things that I could use. I could call an Uber. Like I had the privilege to be able to like call an Uber if I needed to go somewhere or do something like that. So I was very appreciative about like all those little things. And then when I finally got my car, it was like, this is great. I appreciate it even more because I allowed myself to appreciate all the things that like I didn't have by realizing the things that I did. Because if you don't do that, then you'll just continue to get stuff and it'll kind of just seem like, okay, but what next? And I feel like that's not a good way to just like go about your life. You never want to be like, okay, but like what's to come next? Or like, knock knock, like I'm ready for the next gift, or I'm ready for the next like pleasure. You never want to be like that. It's kind of like you want to take every single thing that you get with open mind and open heart. Just be really receptive and appreciative of all the things that like the universe gives to you and that life gives to you, because some people out there aren't even fortunate to have the little things that you don't appreciate. So the next thing I've learned is that it's okay to not be okay. This is something that I'm still struggling with to this day to like come to terms with. But Jada, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to tell people that you're not okay. A really bad thing that I do, if something's wrong with me, I'll tend to like say whatever that problem is, and then I'll like take everything back with, but it's fine, but I'm okay, but don't worry about it, but this, that, and the third. And really, it's like, I can really be going through something, or something could really not sit well with me, but I'll trick my mind into thinking that it is, and I'll never allow myself to really process what it is that I'm feeling, because I'm saying like, yeah, you might be going through this, but like, it's okay, you're fine. Like someone can really do something that like I don't agree with or that I don't like, and I'll sit here and be like, you know what, I don't really like that you did this, but it's okay. And that allows people to think that like, even though I'm saying that I don't like something, they can continue doing the action that I don't like, whether it's other people or whether that's myself. And there's power in your tongue, and what you put out is what you get back. So just, you know, knowing that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to realize that like, I can be sad about something, or I can not like something, or I can genuinely not enjoy something. It's okay to not be okay. And as Kaylani said, it's okay to not be okay, to dive in your pain, okay? It's all right to not think you're fine or have the wish to feel any better, because I don't know nobody that thinks that there's somebody 24/7. Okay, so another lesson that I learned, it kind of goes back to like impulse buying, but a thing I wish I would tell myself is, Jada, there really is food at home. Leave a comment down below if you relate to this at all in the slightest way. But there will be times where I would literally go grocery shopping, and on my way home with a car full of groceries, I would stop by Chick-fil-A, or I would stop by Taco Bell, not even Taco Bell. I'll stop by Chick-fil-A, or I'd stop by Zaxby's, or I'll go to Chicken Salad Chick, or I'll go somewhere to get food, knowing that there's food that I literally just spent money on. So a thing I wish I would have known, I think I wish I would have listened to myself more, is when I told myself that there's food at home, but I allowed myself to keep spending money, knowing that I already had food. There really be food at home. Another thing that I wish I would have told myself more, it's a thing that I really do now. Sorry if I'm playing with my hair a lot, it's just really windy and I like how it's framing my face like this, and I keep trying to put it back. But a thing that I would have, like I wish I would have said to myself more is like, Jada, you're cute, act like it. Act like it. Like, I don't know who got in my head, what got in my head, what situations like sat with me for so long, but do y'all see me? I'm cute, and I really need to start acting like it. Like, I would walk around with my head down just because like the confidence, I didn't feel confident about anything, or I wouldn't exude confidence. Or I would say, like, somebody could give me a compliment, and literally you can ask any of my middle school friends, high school friends, beginning, early stage of college friends. You could give me a compliment and I'd be like, you're lying. Why are you lying? Or like somebody could say something to me that's really, really positive and I'd be like, thanks. Like, I could not accept compliments, not from myself and not from other people. But like, look at me, y'all, I'm cute. I'm cute. And that's a thing, that's a lesson that like, I wish I would have, that's something I wish I would have come to terms with a lot earlier. There are ants all in this box. That's something that I wish I would have come to terms earlier, is that I'm cute as hell and I need to start acting like it. Even on my off days, I still look better than you. Another lesson that I've learned is that you grow in discomfort. You'll never grow if you're always in a comfortable like situation. You'll never grow if you're never pushing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. You'll never grow. You literally grow in situations that are not comfort. So if you feel like you're in a situation where you're not challenging yourself or you're not being challenged, take yourself out of that situation and find something that literally makes you work harder, because you grow as a person when you're not comfortable in the situation that you're in. So that's the thing that I need to tell myself more, is that you grow in discomfort and you need to stop being around people that literally don't challenge you, that don't like trigger your thoughts, that don't allow you to be thought-provoking. It's a weird feeling, like being uncomfortable, like, because that's not what we resort to naturally. Like, we like comfortable things, we like comfortable feelings, we like security, but you need to let that go. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. That's all that's about that. I don't know what this lighting looks like, and I feel like I'm gonna watch this video and be like, wow, we're gonna have to do this over. Another thing I wish I would have learned is that my body is a temple and I need to treat it as such. There would be people that I would let into my life that literally had no belonging, no right to be there, because I didn't value my body. Whether that's a person, whether that's food, whether that's just like anything that I took in, like literally took in. The female body more specifically is so freaking powerful, like beyond measures. Women are powerful beyond measures, and I don't think that we appreciate our bodies enough. And like, even if you have to sit and take some time and stare at yourself in the mirror and look at all your features, look at yourself, really look at yourself, and like appreciate all the things that you were given, because that's what makes you you. Your body is a temple and you need to treat it as such. So with that being said, stop letting these people that ain't do. They don't deserve you, and you don't deserve that, okay? Another thing that I definitely needed to learn, I need to speak up. Like, I would let people run over me for the fact that I literally did not know how to use the voice that God gave me. I needed to learn how to speak up, and I have no problem with doing that now. Like, if something makes me uncomfortable, or if there's something that I don't like, or if there's something that I even like enjoy, like, I speak up about it, or like I literally put words into the situation. There'll be so many times where like I would just be quiet and I would let people run over me because I was afraid to speak up, because I was afraid of any consequences, or because I like didn't believe in myself enough to defend me or anything like that. Like, I literally didn't speak up. But like, Jada from the past, open your mouth. People will respect you so much more if you literally just speak up and stand up for yourself. The next one, these two kind of go like hand in hand. It's okay to say no, and also I'm only one person and I can't do everything. There would be times where I would put so much on my back or so much on my plate just because I wanted people to know that they could trust me, or that I could do this or I could do that, and I would literally overexert and burn myself out just because I was trying to do so much to please other people. It's okay to say no. Take on what you can handle, and that's that. If you can't do something, speak up about it and literally say that. You don't have to put more on your plate than what you know that you can handle. You're only one person. If you can't do it, there's somebody else out there that can, and that's fine. Like, that's okay. Another lesson is that I need to live for me and no one else. At the end of the day, I came in this world alone, and that's exactly how I'm coming out. everything affects me. Everything has to do with me. My happiness matters more, and I need to live my life for Jada and not for other people. They have their own lives to live, and whatever they choose to do with their lives is what they choose to do. I have control, and I can control what I want to do with my life. So I need to start living my life for myself and not for other people. Another thing that I wish I would have known is that my childhood really affects everything. Growing up, like, I really thought that I had this amazing childhood. Like, obviously I knew that it wasn't perfect, but like my childhood honestly wasn't anything that's like that I thought like tore me down or anything like super crazy where it was like, yeah, I'm gonna be messed up as a person growing up. But your childhood really does determine every single thing, and that's a thing that I wish I would have like been able to come to terms with a little earlier. But I feel like that's all part of like growing up. Obviously as a kid, I can't sit here and say like, okay, yeah, I know that this one situation is going to affect me when I'm older, because I don't really know the depth of certain things because I haven't learned them yet or I haven't experienced them yet. So my childhood really does, your childhood really does affect everything. It affects who you are as a person. It affects how you act. It affects like everything, like literally everything, when it comes to spending money, when it comes to people that you allow into your life, when it comes to how you treat yourself, how you treat other people. Your childhood affects every single thing. Another thing that I needed to understand is that my parents have things that they're going through too. More specifically, my mom. There'll be so many times that I would get upset with my mom because she wasn't understanding me, or because I felt like there were just situations that like I didn't like how she was handling them. And I had to come to terms with my mom literally has her own traumas, and she has her own things that she's constantly like trying to work on while also trying to be there for me. And as soon as I could like understand like, Jada, it's not all about you, like just like you're going through something, my mom could be going through something that happened years ago that she hasn't shared with me or that I don't necessarily know. So I can't really be hard, or I can't harp down, or I can't like be unappreciative of certain things, because like she's literally trying to be there for me. She's trying her best to be a great mom, and I can't make that like harder on her by not understanding that there's stuff that she's going through as well. So the moment that you can acknowledge that your parents have traumas and your parents have situations that they're still dealing with, then I just feel like that can like tighten your relationship with them. Okay, another thing that wish I would have learned is that you can't expect handouts from certain people. Like, people aren't going to do everything for you, and you literally need to get it yourself. Speaking that you want something but not putting action behind it is literally the dumbest thing that you could do. That's like me saying that I want to be a millionaire, but I'm literally just sitting here waiting for $1 million to fall out of the sky. Like, to somebody in some part of this world, that could very much so happen, but the odds of that are so freaking slim. If I want something, then I need to go after it and get it myself. Okay, so my phone died, but so another really important thing that I wish I would have like learned or would have known or would have like told myself is that talk to someone or write it out. For me personally, I keep a lot of things bottled up inside, and literally at the last minute, that's when everything comes out. And then at that point, it's kind of like, at that point, it's kind of like everything has already been like happening for so long, and I have so many different things that I'm thinking of, and it's like when I explode, I literally explode. And so a thing that I wish I would have known is just like, it's okay to talk to someone about how you're feeling, or even if you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to someone, just write it out, because you'll feel better if you acknowledge how you feel as you're feeling it, rather than bottling everything up and trying to, work on stuff after it's already happened. Yeah, I was never really like easily swayed by what other people were doing. Like, just because someone else was doing it, it was never like a thing where I felt like I had to. But another lesson or another thing that I've learned in my 21 years of life is that it's okay to be yourself. And if people don't like you, then forget about them. If people don't like you, forget them. Like, not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. You literally can't make everyone like you. And I had to come to terms with literally, I can be great, but there's somebody out there that literally won't like me. I can be the kindest person to someone, but to someone else it could be like, she's too nice, I don't like her. Everyone's different. You can't please everyone. Be yourself. Point blank. Period. Another lesson, I don't have to have it all figured out. There'll be so many times where I'll see other people close to my age on like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, so many different like situations where I'll be like, people literally have their entire lives together. There can be 20-year-olds that literally have their own house, that are making all this money, that are doing all these like different things, and I'll be like, okay, what am I doing? I have to tell myself to stop judging my life based off of what I see happening in other people. You never know what opportunities certain people were given, what chances people were given, what chances people took. I don't have to have it all together, and I needed to realize that. I'm only 21. My life really just started. As long as I'm working to get myself together, I don't have to have everything all figured out right now. Another lesson, don't expect for people to do things that you wouldn't do yourself. So sometimes I get upset with my friends because I know what kind of friend I am, and I know how I would act in certain situations, and then when they don't do those things, I get upset. But then I also have to think about it, and it's like, okay, if I were placed in that situation, would I do this or would I do that? So I can't really get upset with other people for not doing things if I wouldn't do them myself, and that's a lesson that I had to tell myself. Not to set my expectations so high, because how am I be mad at somebody else for not doing something that I wouldn't even do, you know? I thank God every day. Another lesson, without God, I would not be who I am, where I am, what I am, how I am, and I'm so appreciative for my relationship with Him. Without Him, I wouldn't be me. And that's something that I've always known, but as I've grown up and I've just like dealt with more things in life, I've really understood that my relationship with God is very, very important, and literally nothing would be possible without Him. So that was really everything that I had to say. These are like not even all the lessons, but these are just a few of the things that like I thought that came to my head, and I just wrote them down. If you have life lessons that you've learned, if you've agreed with anything that I said in this video, comment it down below, let me know, let's chat. But yeah, expect more from me now that I'm 21. I'm an adult now, y'all. That's really scary. It's really scary to think about, but it's okay because I know that God got me, and I'm gonna be good regardless of what I go through. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Wait, hold on. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.